Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. Chris, thanks a lot for everything. I'm 3 or 4 months in the group. I've turned $4,000 into 65 grand. 65 G's out of 4,000. It's more than 10x. He more than 10x'd his money in the group. This person, I'm up $10,000 in the last week. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. If you came into cryptocurrency to make life-changing money, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to help you hit your goal. I'm going to keep you updated on the news that moves the markets, Bitcoin technical analysis, altcoin setups to help you make profits. Jumping right into the market today in crypto. Bitcoin, small move to the upside, 10,892. Remember, this key line, 10,550, is kind of the bullish above, bearish below. Line is the line in the sand. There has to be a point where you say, hey, I'm bullish if Bitcoin is above this level. When it loses, this is key support, okay? And so when it loses this level, not a good sign. There's some downside if it can't hold. And this is the 12-hour chart. So this falling wedge, 68% chance this breaks out to the upside. I had drawn a trend line earlier somewhere in here, and you see that Bitcoin's price action's been bouncing off this trend line. Okay, so again, another idea that this trend line needs to hold as well. You've got potentially a double bottom right here. A double bottom, it's a bullish reversal pattern, so that's a bullish idea as well. So definitely all eyes on Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin CME futures chart. And you see that the CME gap's unfilled. These gaps typically get filled about 99% of the time. Okay, there's open orders down here that market makers, they have an incentive to fill these. There's open orders down here. However, a lot of people are looking and concentrating on this CME gap right now. And so whales, they're trying to trick us. They're trying to take our money. They will use these ideas against us, right? Whatever you think is going to happen in this market typically is wrong. Now there's this rising wedge idea, 68% chances this breaks to the downside. I mean, will we see one more move higher up to 11,200? Remember, CME Bitcoin futures right now is at about 11,000 already, so there's a little bit of a premium here. And then when this breaks lower, it would probably put your measured move down in this area. So essentially this could just range in this area for a period of time. That's a possibility. Okay, so we just have to pay attention to Bitcoin. But what we have seen in this market is like these small Bitcoin moves make a big difference in the altcoin market. I got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person said, I'm one of your subscribers since June. I have triple digit gains every month since joining your group. Life-changing money. This person is really new to the group, like in the past week. Just want to say this thing is already paid for itself. I recovered $1,000 that I was down on Binance from last week. The trade ideas have helped me the most. Keep them coming. The group pays for itself. It's cheap. I mean, that's all there is to it. This person stated, just by watching your videos, I made about 50 to 60% gains minimum on my portfolio since last Sunday. If you want to join the trading group, go to my website, cryptorev.net, for all the information. If you previously emailed me, the wallet addresses that I sent you have been updated. So again, before you send crypto payments, go to cryptorev.net for the correct new updated deposit addresses. Let's make some money. SXP was talking about it to you guys. I talked about it yesterday, actually, right here. Virtual cards coming the end of the month. Testnet coming the end of the month. Apple and Google Pay. That's huge. October, though. Wallet financial products, end of the month. Okay, so there's some news, right? But remember, traders take profits. So it's up considerably. Had a nice, amazing breakout. Had 23% gains. Again, you got to take the news that moves the markets, put some technical patterns behind it. Life-changing money happens here. It's really big. Actually, I think this is big. I mean, you see, we've talked so long about these institutions jumping right into the market, and they are. Grayscale bought another 17,100 Bitcoin. I'm going to elaborate on this idea later on in the video, but it's happening. They're accumulating. Whales and institutions are accumulating. Kucoin hacker is dumping a ton of these stolen tokens. So there was a hack on Kucoin. $150 million worth of coins were stolen. They've recovered quite a bit of them. You know, coins are forking. Tether froze some coins, so they've recovered them. However, for example, Ocean, 21 million Ocean were stolen. $8.6 million. Okay, and you can see that the hacker is moving they're essentially trying to sell them on Uniswap. Like, these DEXs are all of a sudden a great way to launder money from these centralized exchanges. Hacks, thefts. I mean, this was more of a theft because somebody stole the private key inside job type situation. But then somebody messaged this on Telegram. Kucoin hacker on the move. 10,000 SNX has just been swapped on Uniswap. And you have to think, like, if you're holding any of these coins, you have to think this is not good for the price. This is like a huge OTC sale of Bitcoin. Somebody just sells tons of Bitcoin, you can't, unknowingly, you know, and slowly over time, it's going to cause the prices to retrace. So you want these projects. Make sure and reach out to the project. If you're involved in any of the coins that got stolen, reach out to the projects on their Telegram channels in demand. Say, hey, fork these coins. Like, we got to put a stop to this. But they're just trying to dump the coins. Decentralized exchanges, yes, they're the future. However, we're just not quite there yet. As an example, you've seen the fees with Ethereum. Ethereum's just not ready to take on the type of volume that these decentralized exchanges need. Now, obviously, these DEXs are going to, they're spread out. They're going to spread out more. They're going to be running on other cryptocurrencies. And, that's going to obviously help alleviate some of this congestion, some of the transaction fee prices that are dealing with on the Ethereum. But just wanted to make sure you guys knew about the Kucoin hacker moving these coins. SNX, Ocean, Orion, remember, they forked their coin. Cardia Chain, they forked their coin. So basically rendered the coins that got stolen useless. Some people would say, hey, not decentralized. But, I mean, in this situation, it's obviously bad for the projects. The Swipe governance smart contracts mainnet is going to be deployed by Friday. Keep that date in mind if you're looking at SXP or you're in the SXP trade already. Binance Smart Chain mainnet's coming by the end of the month. Binance BNB has seen an uptick in the price action. This is some scammy weekend price action. I had this bullish idea posted previously from about 36 hours ago. The price broke out, hit overhead resistance, back down to support, back to overhead resistance, broke out, got volume, boom. Like, all this stuff just to liquidate any high over-leveraged traders. Again, it would be bullish if this price action runs up here and gets a pullback. It would be a retest of this level. Remember, this price action, once you get breakout volume on this price action, that level becomes key support. Anytime that previous resistance becomes support, it's called an SR flip. Okay, and so just to kind of understand this, imagine this is the trend. Here's your resistance level. Price action gets rejected. Then it finally breaks through here. Well, it comes back down. As soon as it hits this is a buy signal for most traders. The strongest group of buyers are waiting right here. Okay, then runs up through, breaks through resistance, gets rejected, comes back down here, and now bounces off this level, SR flip, buy signal. Buy, buy, buy. Okay, so just understand, like, this price action likes to retest these levels, and those are good buy and sell. You have bearish retest as well, so there's sell signals too if it happens from the downside. So for example, if this retested here and got rejected, this would be a bearish retest. Bitcoin dominance. Okay, so this could be a concern for the altcoins. So this is an important trend line right here. Remember, when this moves higher, these altcoins take a hit. This is a 1 hour chart. So is this a bearish retest of this key level? I mean, you almost have this like inverse head and shoulders type pattern forming inside a falling wedge. So if this 68% chance this does break higher, let's look at traditional markets. I think a lot of the Bitcoin price moves in the next 24 hours are going to be based on what traditional markets do. And so you can see they're slightly green. Looks like Japanese markets are open, and it's, again, slightly green as well. So Bitcoin is outperforming gold, NASDAQ, 10-year Treasury, S&P 500, all of them in 2020. Bitcoin's up about 48% year to date. 48%. Those are solid gains. I mean, it's been all over the place. It's been a crazy year. Willy Woo comes out. He says Bitcoin is going to decouple from traditional markets soon. This happens in a strong bullish market. In the bull run of 2017, definitely you saw this decoupling from traditional markets where Bitcoin was moving exponentially higher, faster than everything else. And so this is important that Bitcoin does decouple from traditional markets. Bitcoin could scale up to a trillion, multiple $trillion market cap in 5 to 10 years. So this is ARK Investment Management. This is a pretty optimistic call that they're saying, hey, Bitcoin could go from 2 billion today into the trillions over the next 5 to 10 years. That's huge. They're stating, hey, in the United States alone, banks see deposits of about 4.7 trillion that generate 1.3 quadrillion in settlement volumes between and among banks each year. If Bitcoin just got a little bit of that, 10% of the settlement volumes, you would see essentially the market cap of Bitcoin go from 200 billion to 1.5 trillion in value. And these seems like huge numbers. But what we see with these institutions is they're jumping into the market. They're coming in. They're accumulating. Grayscale adds another 17,100 Bitcoin to its Bitcoin holdings in 1 week. They've already have about $4.8 billion in Bitcoin. We just need more of this to happen. Can't happen soon enough. This is a large accumulation. This article is stating that such a large accumulation can only mean Bitcoin's long-term trajectory is up. I don't know if it has so much to do with the fact that they're accumulating and then it's going to go. I mean, Bitcoin, obviously, limited supply. Demand will increase over time. I mean, there's obviously a lot of reasons why Bitcoin's price is going to take off long term. DeFi hype has just begun, said the Neo founder. Now, Dahong Fei, he is on a live stream. He was talking about how lending and borrowing, decentralized exchanges, insurance, and all kinds of derivatives are on the rise in DeFi. This initial DeFi infrastructure stage has a good solid start. Now it's time to see more applications be built and innovated on DeFi, and Neo is involved in this. And so basically went on to even say how Chinese people have done this more or less, probably dealing with banks, dealing with Alipay, WeChat. And so this is going to be revolutionary as far as this banking system that doesn't require banks. DeFi's favorite lend racks up 5,000% in 2020. Huge gains. AAVE, lend, right? So AAVE has become a flagship product of the Ethereum's DeFi ecosystem. And the money market, which is decentralized, users can borrow and lend crypto assets such as stablecoins. Lend has about 1 billion worth of value locked in smart contracts now, so it's huge. So the first goal is to activate Avenomics, which is going to make there a new governance token of the AAVE ecosystem. And so users are going to have the opportunity to trade Lend for AAVE. It's essentially going to cost 100 Lend for one AAVE. So this will have an increased price, which will essentially put it more on par with other tokens in the DeFi ecosystem, which seemingly it used to be like everybody wanted these cheap penny coins, really cheap coins, and now they're trying to make the price look like it's a lot more because you've got all these coins with pretty big values. Obviously, you get into like YFI and it's, a couple, 3 Bitcoin per. So they're not trying to go that big on this, but you see a lot of these DeFi coins, $20, $30, $50. And so that's what they're shooting for. The module is going to allow users to earn AAVE as a safety incentive in exchange for securing the protocol. This is going to mark AAVE's entry into yield farming, which is going to be big in the future. It's big. It's hot right now, but I think it's going to be big. And again, this is the third largest DeFi protocol already. And so this is big news for Lend. More upside ahead after 5,000% gains. Optimism for Ethereum as Layer 2 testnet gets launched. What does this mean? So Layer 2 scaling involves taking work off the root chain to process data and transactions faster. So again, scaling is the key to mainstream adoption for these cryptos. They have to be able to scale. They have to be able to process more transactions per second period. So SNX Synthetics is going to be one of the first guinea pigs. They're going to airdrop some tokens, allow participants to mint and burn SUSD, Synthetic's native stablecoin. You're going to claim staking rewards. Phase B, they're going to enable deposits. There's going to be an airdrop of Layer 1 SNX tokens. And so they have all these things in act. They're essentially, like it says, they're going to be the first guinea pig. This is going to be big. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.